Hey everyone, it's Will, GamerDad, with another video for you. So in today's video, we're going to take on the second of the true manifests available as of this update for Leclerc normal style. Now if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. I also do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me today. Again, with the true manifest, the fights are a little bit more difficult and they always have at least one, if not two HP stoppers. Moreover, they do counter with a move, if not multiple moves that hit during each HP stopper. So right off the bat, we are going to do an indulgence and we're going to use a no AF strat here. And the reason why is we can use the sheer power of Flam and Eva to break through 2 HP stoppers right off the bat. We also make sure that we cast Indulgence, and note that he has to be immune to poison. If not, he will die. Now, the thing is, if you don't mind him dying, you probably don't need to have him with the poison immunity. However, I did have that using one of the, I think the food crafting ones or the cooking items available as of the Tails update. That being said, with the power of AS Chill providing Harai Jewel, Mental Focus, Poison Pain, we were able to do enough damage. Now, you can take a look at the loadout. I will say that Eva, because, I needed just a little more damage out of Eva, being that she has to clean up after the 2 HP stoppers, I did put a Poison Enhanced Grasta on her. That means when she is poisoned and Leclerc does counter with a poison and hits as well, then she'll do 50% extra damage. So if you're needing to squeeze out a little bit extra damage, don't forget the ones that have, the ones that say the Grasta Ore that says if it's enhanced while poisoned, then you can do 50% more damage. Keep in mind that you can only use one of them. You cannot stack them, but right there, the Poison Enhanced was necessary to squeeze out every bit of damage we needed out of Eva. Alright, so in terms of how difficult this fight is, it took me about half an hour to tinker around. I will also say that my sons had actually switched with me. I did Garyu first, they did Leclerc first, and so I did get to see some of their strategies, although I don't believe all of them used Pry. Now, again, for the second way we cleared it, we're going to use a blunt team. Now, if you notice, I actually am using the same 2 teams that I used for the Garyu fights. And the only reason why I want to do that as well is to show that if you can build a couple of powerful teams, a lot of times you will have the ability to beat a lot of content in the game just by powering up 1 or 2 really powerful teams. For example, Weapon Zone ones, you can actually add the elements of your choice, or Magic Zone, for example, are choices that I've always had kind of like a soft spot for it. So in this case, using a magic type water DPS team was enough to clear both of those fights, and in this case using an earth blunt mixed type of team, in this case earth and water both deal damage. In the first example with Garyu, only the water dealt more damage because it was resistant to earth. We still are relying on things like the end of turn barrier by Miufa AS, the Ninja Gansai, which does the 35-35 dual debuff while hitting 5 times. Tea Kettle Carnival increases blunt damage by 60%, and of course we do have AS Melina applying blunt resistant debuff, such that we are now using her as well as AS Miufa to punch through the HP stoppers. Now this one's a little bit different because the first example I had a no AF strat, and this one obviously I did a 2-turn AF strat followed by a 3rd turn to punch through both HP stoppers. Again, if you do need more damage, make sure you use the Grasta Ore that says enhanced when unit is poisoned. That will allow you to get the extra 50% out. Obviously, if you need a pain or poison center and you didn't use something like Harai Jewel, make sure you use Grasta Ore that can enhance that for you. So hopefully these videos do help you beat these relatively tough fights. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.